Right. Hello, everybody. And I see a beautiful Jewel has already decided to join us, and that is Miss Mary Brewer. Hello, Miss Mary. So good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to everyone. About to update my screen here. All right. So hopefully everybody is having a good day. Hi, Miss Helen. How are you? Haven't seen you in a blue coon's age, I can tell you that. I was thinking about you the other day. I had ran across a napkin. Hi, Clint. Hi, hon. How are you doing? Make sure to share me out and share me out to your groups if you would, please. I haven't shared it, even this broadcast, out to mine. So if you would, Miss Mary, can you share it out, or someone in here? But Helen, again, I was thinking about you because I ran across a napkin that had a sunflower on it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that reminds me so much of Miss Helen, because I remember you telling me that you love sunflowers. I'm hoping everybody's going to get a good lesson in. All right, Miss Mary, can you share it to the Jules group and any other group that you feel froggy to share it in? Can you share it, Miss Teresa Brady's? And I technically I don't remember what I did with that napkin. But what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be working with Mod Podge and napkins. I know, y'all. Everybody uses napkins to make a napkin journal, but I am going to be using Mod Podge to do something different. I want to show you what we're going to be making and how we're going to be making it. You see that? Can y'all see the transparency? Sorry for the glare, but this is what we're going to be doing today with these napkins. And this stuff, I swear, it feels it's thin, but it's thick and it's sturdy. Well, it was, because, well, I ripped it, but that's okay. We're going to be doing something fun with this. But anyway, this is really sturdy. You just gotta put a little thicker coat than I did, but I will show you exactly how I did this. I got this idea from someone else. I can't remember her name. This was about a week or so ago, and I was like, oh, that is cool. That is so cool. Yeah, whoops. I was pulling a little too hard. Plus, the napkin was really thin right there where I had applied Mod Podge, and I apparently didn't coat that side again because I was in fear of it ripping. But what is really cool about this is it's shiny on one side, and it's kind of matte on the other, and it does not stick. Look, does not stick to anything. Smooth as a baby's bottom. But this was another napkin that I tried it with. It was a music sheet on a white backing napkin. And I thought this was the darndest coolest thing in the whole wide world. I could probably fix it, but right now I think it'll work with what we're going to be doing with this anyway. Because when I do this, it's going to have to dry. And so these are going to be the examples that I'm going to use if I can get the pieces to dry. Yeah, I don't have any more of this. I need some more music napkins, guys. If you have them, something similar to this, send them my way, because I don't have any more. I have searched my napkin stash high and low, and I don't have any more of this. Yeah. All right. So another thing I did is on it like a colored napkin, like a darker background. And this is a dragonfly, and I just cut a piece out, and we're going to be using this today. And it is sturdy. You can hear that. You couldn't find Teresa's group? Oh boy. She was live last night. You could probably find it in her link. I don't know. But anyway, got a dragonfly here. Also, another thing that I played with was glitter and like fibers. I mean, it's kind of rough around the edges because of the fibers, and it was really thin around the edges, but look how neat that is. It's glittery and pretty and awesome. And just think, if you were making a card, this is the envelope. Just think if you were putting that on and just making something real scrappy and just adding stuff to it and just making a collage out of the things that you made. And this is just glitter, Mod Podge, and fibers. I used eyelash trim and I cut it down and I Mod Podged it. But let me show you how we did it. I don't have long because I have to go to work today and it takes me 45 minutes to walk to work. So I got to move fast and create fast. So hopefully y'all pick up something useful from this. All right, so again, we are going to be using napkins. And what you need to do, I've already selected the few that I'm going to put down. You need to take the backing off because a lot of the napkins that you have 2 to 3 layers of the white backing. And so what you need to do is go through and take your backing off to where it's just that one layer. See, just one layer. Go through there and do that. Now this one has a couple of layers because it has 2 and it's just stuck together. So it's got 3 layers. So you need that one and that one taken away. So you are left with just that one. And this one has a little hole in it, but that's okay. You won't see that. All right, now keep these because there's another project that I'm going to do with the white borders or the white backings. All right, so what you're going to need is you're going to need matte Mod Podge. I got a big, huge bottle of this, but when I tried this out, I used glossy, so it's your choice. But I got a big 32-ounce thing of Mod Podge, and this sucker was expensive. Ugh. Hey, Tracker Janie. But you're going to need matte Mod Podge. You're going to need napkins. You're going to need scissors, of course, because you're going to need to cut your napkins. Or if you got shapes that you want to cut out, you can use your scissors to cut those out. Or you can even, heck bar, you can even rip them out. You're going to need, you can use a Ziploc bag. I just put this on there to keep the glare out of your all's eyes. You're going to need either like a Ziploc bag, like one of the large Ziploc bags, or you can go to the Dollar Tree and you can get one of those cutting mats. You can also use your jelly plate if you feel froggy, but I don't know if you'll be able to get it off from what we're doing. But you can use a plastic bag with no writing on it, like a grocery bag with no writing on it. Because if you do this, it's going to peel the paint or the ink up off the bag. Yeah, I had that happen, so I'd toss it because it didn't work out too well. But you're also going to need a paintbrush that you're going to get icky with Mod Podge, and this is one of the ones that I used before. You're probably going to want, after it's all set and dry, you're probably going to want some glue. I have just a little bit of the art glitter glue left, and I'm sad because I ain't got the money for the next round. You're also going to need something to pick it up off this, or you can bend it, but for my sake, I actually have a paint palette knife that I'm going to use to scrape the edge to pull it from the sheet. That's what I used the last time, and it worked wonders. So what you need to do is grab your paintbrush and put you a layer of Mod Podge in the place that you want to put down your napkin. Sorry guys, that was my paintbrush. I got a long paintbrush. So you're going to want to put down a layer on top of the cutting mat. I'm going to go all the way across because I got quite a few napkins that I want to play with. Make sure you a fairly even amount of glue down. Also, you have to have a tender touch when you're putting these down because you have to put a layer of Mod Podge over the napkins after you set your napkins down. Now I'm going to set this down, and we're going to grab the napkins that we had originally gotten out. And we're going to set this down and be gentle. These napkins are fragile, you know that. Is that Miss Arlena? I see him here. Yes, it is. Hello, Miss Arlena. Hello, everybody who is joining me. All right. Doesn't matter if you've got little wrinkles. It doesn't matter. And just lightly put that down. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your paintbrush, dip it back into the Mod Podge, and give it a good layer on top. Just be gentle with it. Don't tear your napkin. Because a lot of us get upset when we tear our napkins. Just put it on there very lightly. Don't press down too hard because you will rip your napkin. Trust me, I did that a few times. Trying to get it on the thing so it would be coated, and I ended up ripping it. Now this stuff takes a little bit of time to dry, so don't expect it to dry immediately. And what this will do is it'll give it like a protective barrier, and you'll be able to use this on all kinds of other things. And this is not my original idea. I'm not going to take credit for this because I watched someone else do it and I thought it was absolutely cool, because you can make your own little bags and tags and all kinds of other goodies with this. All right, so we've got that. We've got a good layer on that. And we're going to grab the next one. And these mats, they come in a pack of 2, so if you want to do this and have several different batches, you can get you a couple of them and set to work and have it done by the evening, and by the time you get up in the morning, it'll be dry. Now, when I did this first, I did it on my glass mat, and so I used the heat tool to dry this. And I'm going to check this out and see if it'll work. I don't know if it will positively work. Who knows? I'm just going to try and bum rush it and try and get it to dry a little faster. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around this just so we have that flower. Is that going to work? It will fit. You might have to extend the border there. Let's see. to make sure that we get those edges very well. Again, try and be very gentle when you're applying this because you can rip it, because these napkins are not very thick. Oop. All right. Did we get all the ones that I wanted down on this one? I think we did. You know what? Since we have a little space on the side, let's get this cute little butterfly. Put that down. All right. Now, what you would generally do is you would let this set until it's dry. It takes a couple hours, or you could set it overnight. But I'm going to see. I'm going to try it and see if this will work on this plastic if it don't curl up. I'm going to try and use the heat gun to kind of rush this. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. That's the title of it. Will it work? I don't know. Okay. Because this hasn't got a lot of heat to it. Because my heat tool, that's donkey butt. I may apply it a little thick on the top, but hey, that gives it a little bit more sturdiness. So how is everybody doing? Anybody working on anything? You got any more crafty projects going? What's cool about this, I'm going to keep this going, because if I turn it off, is that you can see through it, which is really cool. I don't know if my sheet will bubble up or not. It's a craft mat for me. Oh, wow. 3 a.m. That wasn't too long ago. I was up then. I was watching Teresa. She was live last night. Teresa Brady. She was live. I was in her live. It might take a minute. It's almost like doing the jelly plate magazine thing. What I did a while back. The magazine transfer over the jelly plate. You got to keep it moving or it will bubble up and it'll mess it up. Yeah, Miss Arlena says she's just working. She's at work. I'd like to have her job. She works at a library. She loves to be around all those books. Oh, that'd be a dream. It's a little too long. Ready to rise up on me. Oh, that's awesome. I love to read. Well, don't try to put that on me. I don't got the money to buy a new heat gun. This one kind of sucks. It takes forever. You can't kick it up on high because when you run it on high, it overheats and you have to wait a while for it to cool off. And I'm kind of irritated because I don't have one, and I need it when sometimes I need things to dry kind of quickly. Oh wow, fun. Employee evaluations. Maths. It's probably not going to dry as quickly as I want it to, but I do have a heater in here. I'm going to sit right in front of me. Well, not right in front of it, but near it. Maybe it'll dry. And what we'll do is we'll use what I have already done. About that. And we'll see. We'll check up on the other one. The other thing that we did later on or in a different stream, and we'll do a catch me up. But as for right now, I've got a little something that I want to do with the others. Let's see. Now, what I've got is we've got a big tag here. We've got a little tag. We've got some ephemera, cute little ephemeras. Here. I've got some vintage book page. Look how beautiful and aged that is. Yes, ma'am. I've got 2 pieces of it, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a tag. I'm trying to think which one I want to use. And so this is gorgeous. I'm putting together some goodie boxes for my best friend of 30 years. She has decided to start junk journaling. Ooh, I know you have some good stuff, Miss Mary. That'll be nice. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to put this all to the side. This was showing you what goodies that we have. And I am going to paste this onto this tag. Okay, do we have enough space? Yes. And so I'm going to use this, what's left on my paintbrush here. And I'll show you the really cool thing about these book page things. Just enough. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see if we can get that centered. Hopefully that was enough Mod Podge to lay it down. If not, we've got a little bit of the other glue that'll set it. And I think that dried way too quickly. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add a little bit of glue. if it'll come out. I'm having glue problems today, guys. It's when it's getting to the bottom is when it's yeah, that oh, that's a problem. Will it work? Yeah. It'll work all right. I think I just gotta add more glue. I think it dried way too fast. I think the chipboard soaked up the glue really fast. Let's lift that other side up and see if it got attached. Yeah, that's I did. It's just I didn't. Oh, tiger boy. All right. Now we're going to trim that up and get that taken care of. Okay. We have that nice, pretty, aged piece at the top. I'll put that at the top and kind of cover up that spot that's opened. It's been a while since y'all seen me create something like this on one of my big tags. All right. Yeah. Let's turn that up again. I'm going to use these pieces to just glue on top of that because I may just use this black piece to do a collage on. You never know. All right, so we've got that on there. Now, what we're going to do is put this on top. And look how neat that looks. And you can see through to the book page. And you can use this as a little pocket. Right there. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to try this again. Let's see if I can get my glue bottle cleared out. And I'm going to just glue the edges. So this is what that other stuff is going to do for you. It will leave it clear enough to where you can add little pockets and things to it. And still be able to see the writing on the other side. Let's let that dry for a second. See the reason why I said don't worry about this side. We'll figure it out. That's why I kind of knew that that was going to be big enough. Okay, let's let that dry for a moment. And so therefore, you got a little pocket right here. Oh, like I said, I need to let that dry, Emily. Anyway. Let's let that dry. So while we're letting that dry, we're going to work on the smaller tag. And we got this little menu. And we're going to put that there. We're going to glue that down. Make sure to put a little bit more glue on it this time than I did the other one. Okay. Make sure. And I got this. Again, I'm just going to put these pieces on top of this. That way we're not wasting those pieces. And maybe we'll do a collaging on this piece. You never know. Okay. I'm getting this glue everywhere. I'm not used to having so much. Okay. Save your little scrappy dudes. You could probably use them in something else. So now you have that. I'm going to leave this. Oh, Heather, I've got to put this down on something because it's dripping the glue off my paintbrush. There we go. Put it right there. Right. I am going to grab my heat tool. And I'm going to kind of give that a quick dry. Oh, you can smell the age on this book page as I dry it. I love the smell of older books. Is it just me? Am I weird? I love to just sit down in the middle of the floor and crack open a vintage book or an old book and just thumb through it and just look and see what history that we have in those books. Oh, okay, Miss Arlena. Let's fix that. straight across because maybe we can use that top part in something, because look at that, it has a menu thing still on it, so that's good. Okay. There we go. So now we've got that. Now what we're going to do is we are going to add a cute little pocket here. Or we can just use this piece to cover this up. See that this is confusing me. Okay, now we flip that over. Now, if we want to, I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac on this one. Maybe it'll be a little better sticking and drying, because that other one's taking forever. Oh. Okay, and trim that up again. I'm going to save those bits. So we can use those somewhere else. You never know with this kind of stuff. Kind of a neat little trick. All right. Fabri-Tac is making that very sticky. So I'm going to put a little heat on it. Let's see if it'll dry. Title of the thing is, will it work? Well, we're finding out. What, Miss Mary? What am I guessing? It's making that super tacky. So maybe I shouldn't have used the Fabri-Tac on that. Maybe I can go over it with some Mod Podge to kind of simmer that back down. I don't know. Yeah, that's getting super tacky. So, if it's going to work, I don't know. Oh, happy anniversary. That is too sweet. All right, so that's still tacky, so let's let that dry a bit. So, lesson learned. Fabri-Tac will make the Mod Podge slightly goopy until it dries. So be careful. It's very tacky. If it's not tacky here, it's kind of sort of tacky here until it dries. So let's let that dry for a minute. Don't put heat to it. Lesson learned. Don't put heat to Mod Podge napkins with Fabri-Tac underneath them. It will make them goopy. There we go. All right, so let's trim off the edges of that. Okay, these are looking cute, guys. All right, so we have some dress forms here. And that'll have to go on this one because we've already got a Paris one here. Because you guys know me in Paris. I love my Paris. I can't go a day without thinking about Paris. Okay, we've got cute little lady. We're going to have to put some ink on these. Okay. We've got the cute little dragonfly. We're going to fussy cut Mr. Dragonfly. We're working on two at once. So we're going to fussy cut Mr. Dragonfly. Can you believe I'm fussy cutting this? But you all know that I can fussy cut like the best of them. Y'all think I should make it a series, like trying out new stuff and titling it Will It Work? Let me know. Because there's a couple of things that I want to try that I've never done. So would y'all like a series called Will It Work? Or just trying out things with the Mod Podge? Will it work? Or will it flop? I need some ideas here. Don't leave me hanging. I can't. That is why I got a scan and cut. Oh, I don't have anything fancy like that. I'm going to need some new metal dies because the ones that I have, they're getting wore out. I've used them so much that they're not wanting to cut all the way through, so I've got to get some new ones. And I've been pricing them suckers, and they are expensive, guys. I'll have to make a wish list of my own and see. And keep it in my cart until I can afford it on Amazon. Okay, my tail, please behave. I'm not gonna do all the grooves on you. I'm just gonna go this way. All right, so we got our dragonfly all cut out. Like that. Aren't she cute? Look at that. So I've got to get some inks from somewhere. Orange is not so. Now, a lot of my inks that I had are so dry. And can't do nothing with them. I just want to throw them away because I can't do nothing with them. I bet you that's drawing the popcorn part. No, the pigment's about gone on that. Go figure. Will it work? Get it dry. Just about. Dang, blast it, man. Yeah, it sucks. My inks are about gone. Just throw my whole damn box away. Yeah. I guess the only ones that I can really use are the ones that are sitting on my desk, because these are the ones that are not dry. And I got 4. And I don't have any brown or anything like that. You know, like the vintage photo or the walnut thing. Yeah, I don't have those. I don't know where my dioxides went, but they're in here. You did keep all that together, and somehow they're not in here, and I can't find them. Yeah. Not cheer. But I did find a cute little spare part. A couple other goodies in here. I guess it was meant for me to look in this box, but I don't have any inks. OMG. I just found something in here I could have scanned and printed. Yeah, well. I guess it was time for me to look through this little drawer. I forgot what I had in. Yeah. I still can't find my books. That bites. Oh, I think I may have found them. Hot doggy dog. I had them in another drawer. I had them. There. Walnut stain. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. That looks a little better. I am staining my thumbnail. That's dry. There we go. There we go. Much better. But I do need the distress inks, though. That would be a lot better. It would be a lot better. Intro. Not that. Let's see. Maybe this other stuff out of the way. Okay, now let's get this other stuff glued on. Maybe this will work now. Oh, goody. Put these on. Some cute stuffs. Come on. I can get it up. Okay. Now, I found these cute little flowers. I'm going to put those down here. I'm going to glue those on. Hopefully they stick. These are the paper flowers. I think these are, oh, I forgot what brand they are. And rhinestone. What color would work with that? Let's see. Nope, just popped the rhinestone in the floor. I don't know where I went because I didn't hear it right. Hear where it fell. Alright, so let's put that there. Cute. Put that there. Let her dry. Got that down, didn't I? Yeah. That. Now, need to poke a hole right there because that's where this is going to live. Actually, no. I want to put that up here. And we're just going to fold that back and let that live right there. Now, we're going to place this cutie over here. This beauty cutie. And then I'm going to put his over here. And then put something right there. I love being able to create like this again. It is so cool. Okay. Yeah. I need to distress this. I love these little moths, butterflies, or whatever they are that I printed out. They make such a nice touch. Okay. I wish I had my glue gun heated up because this takes forever to kind of sort of dry. I don't know if it'll work. I don't have my bulldog clips over here handy. So I guess I'm holding it down. Kind of putting a little bit of glue on the edges there where they can get loose. Even if those strings do pull out, it'd look neat. So we have that. Let's see. And we will put a cute little something down here. I don't know what it says, but it's something. And we have 2 tags. But what I'm going to do is I am going to make it a double tag. Pocket tag. So there you go. Isn't that cute? All with napkins, Mod Podge, a few pieces of ephemera, and we have this cute little tag in a tag. And you can see through it. Isn't that adorable? Yeah. All right. Now I am going to kind of take a peek at that piece that we have in the floor, kind of drying. It is still drying. Still got some thick spots where it is still drying. I think I got it a little thick there. But I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to just see, because I can take a heat tool and dry it the rest of the way after I get it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here. And I'm going to kind of try and get a lip underneath. Without ripping it. This is what my problem was the last time, is I was a little bit anxious. Gotta get to the edge of this one. Oops. Rip there. Still a little bit tacky there. All because I'm pulling it just a little early so I can show you guys how it turned out. You can choose to leave it sit overnight or a couple hours, wait for it to dry. Then I'm being pushy and I'm trying to rush it. Uh-oh. Did it again. I'll probably fix that. Put a hole in her. There we go. All off of there. Now I'm going to put a heat tool to it and kind of give her a dry on the back side. And this is the cool part about this. They're about clear. So look at that. Transparent. Just like the one that we did before. And it looks neat. And I'll just have to give this some time to dry because it's just the Mod Podge where I caked it on thick. And that kind of folded back up after I dried it. So if we cut that out, almost like a thin plastic over top of that. I'm going to leave a little bit of an edge on that. That way I can do the measuring. All right. Get that first one cut out. Is there anybody left in here that's not asleep yet? Have you learned nothing? Have you learned anything? You can see right through it. That's just really cool. And look, it doesn't stick to each other. Okay, it does not stick. Cute little butterfly. And our rose. Trimming, trimming, trimming. All good. There we go. So, can we answer the question? Did it work? I think the answer is yes. Will it work? Yes. Did it work? Absolutely. So there we go. Cute little things that you can add to your junk journals. You can make tags. You can make it even pockets. I bet you could even fold it over and use your sewing machine to make a cute little pocket, or you can glue it and stick it in your junk journal, or you could even use it. You can do a full page, a full napkin spread, and you could even use it as a page in your junk journal, or even as a cover over top of a piece of chipboard. But we did something really nice and sweet with the things that I had already gotten done, that was dry, that I knew would work. And look at that. That is what we got out of the cute napkins that we did before. Isn't that neat? Well, guys, I am going to go ahead and get the hay out of here because this lesson is done and I've got to get ready for work. Hopefully, I inspired each and every one of you to get out there and play and create. I love each and every single one of you. If you are not a subscriber to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up and leave me a kind comment in the comments below. I love each and every one of you, and I hope to see you guys on the next stream. Bye.